Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Unhitched or Dad Trying. That's me. I'm the dad part, and I'm Cameron Carter. And with me is the unhitched part. That's Lauren Neat. She's right here.
That's me.
She's sitting right by them flowers, and they're just perking up out of her hair, making her look like she got flower head.
That's right.
That's right. Hey, flower head, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
That nickname follows me around.
Yep. Been called that since
Day one.
your little day one. Speaking of day one, we're on day, I was going to say like week 5 here.
Yeah.
Unhitched or Dad Trying. How about that?
I can't believe it.
We're still doing this.
5 is good.
That's what they say. When you got 5, you got something good.
I like to jive with 5.
No, yeah. Give a high five to number 5.
You can't rhyme 5 with 5,
You
though.
did. Yeah, I did. Who's who here?
Who's the barber here?
It's me, Sweeney Todd. I'm the barber here.
Good job.
Anyway, man, we are so off the tracks.
We are so far off the track.
Let's jump back on them.
Okay.
And chugga, here we are. So, Lauren.
Yeah.
Seriously, how's it going?
It's, you know what? I'm not going to lie.
Lauren?
I won't lie.
Okay, good.
It's been rough.
It's been
1 week since you looked at me.
5
Stick my
days.
hand in the
5
air
days
and said,
since
"I'm
you've
sorry."
done. Actually, it turns out you know that song better than I do.
I do. No, okay, truthfully. It's been hard. It's been a lot of, I've been really busy.
Yeah. Let's get down to brass
and
tacks.
So busy so that I had to literally schedule a time to clean my room and my bathroom.
Oh.
You know, normally it's like, oh, I'll just do that in spare time. I literally had to like write it in my planner. Like, Lauren, you have to do this today.
When you say planner, do you mean planner? Like
I mean
one of those paper planners?
Paper planners.
Why?
Because, I mean, I think I don't do things the right way.
So
I have never.
you need a piece of paper to tell you what to do the
do.
right way.
I like to make lists. I like to write things down. I like to cross them out. I feel really satisfied when I do that.
Oh my gosh. So as you might know, I have the AD. Get it?
Because you forgot what the last one was. You just got distracted.
Anyway, I absolutely have to do list. One of my Bibles for work is the Checklist Manifesto. Dumb name, great results. So basically come in, start my day. I actually do this at home on Saturdays. I'm much like you, but I'm not a weird paper writer like you. And so I get into my electronic notes and, I write out my list and I have to follow that list. If I don't, I have to go wash my hands and snap my fingers like 5 times and then rewash my hands.
Spin in 4 circles.
Yeah. And then
use a new bar of soap, throw that away.
Right. And if there's not a bar of soap in the bathroom, I have to go out, buy a bar of soap and throw that one away and then use the actual soap there. You know where I'm going with
You
this.
spend a lot of money on soap.
I do. Soap budget out the roof. I'm forgetting verbs today.
Out the roof.
That's ADD right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget verbs. But, so tell me about that bathroom. Was it stanky? Did you have a poopy bathroom?
Whoa, I am offended. I am a lady.
Oh.
We would never speak of such things.
Oh.
But I will say it took me too long to clean my bathroom. It had been too long. But it was mainly because of the countertop region. As a lady, I have a lot of junk, a lot of makeup, a lot of hair accessories, a lot of toothbrushes, toothpaste.
Toothbrush eye.
Yes, you're right. Toothbrush eye.
Right, absolutely.
You're right. And a lot of hair product. I'm not gonna lie. It's like 90%.
Your dry shampoos, your
Yes.
regular shampoos. Guys, I'd be married.
You are married.
Yeah.
The
Got to get those verbs
the
down
curl
today.
creams, the brushes, the
Curl
combs.
creams?
That's right. My curls need cream.
Are you a fraud? What?
No, it's it's not like cream to make your hair curly. It's curl No, it's cream to tame your curl.
To tame it.
This is a fascinating subject. We'll talk about it another time. But what I want to tell you is something that I think you should know is, well, I emptied my trash in the bathroom, and I'm kind of ashamed of.
You know why I said poopy bathroom? Because
that's what.
Because
I can get there.
You might have mentioned this a little bit earlier in the day. I'm so sorry. It's like that train was coming down the tracks, and I put a bunch of pennies on it, and here it is.
You ruined it.
So what was in that trash? Was it poop?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But it was a dirty diaper from your dear old daughter.
You didn't check in. We don't know if it's poop or not.
No, I'm pretty sure I would know.
Oh, could you check that stuff?
No.
Okay.
I've got a nose.
You got a nose for that type of stuff.
It grew on my face. I know what it's for. And I did not smell the number 2. But anyway, let's just say I haven't cleaned out my bathroom trash since our Halloween party.
Oh, gosh. And that was what? Almost... Well, it was only 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not that bad at all.
Well, let's just say it had been a couple weeks before that, too.
Oh.
So
that
this was like
a lie.
Settled nicely in the middle of the trash can. Let's go with that.
Oh, nice. Kind of it's like the layers of the earth. You have your magma at the bottom, and then your dirty diaper layer, and then the limestone, and then the crust. I know geography.
It had formed a nice crust.
Yeah. So you had a crusty diaper in there.
Oh boy, no. Cameron, let's change the subject. How are you?
I'm fine. I cleaned my bathroom this week. We have some mold up in that grout. And so what I did is I just ripped that grout out.
Oh.
Grout out. And that sounds like why is that? Oh, let me get on. Hold on. I'm going to see if this is a product. While I talk to you about this. So I ripped out the grout and, because it's a little stinky and
But you rent this place.
I know. And I may or may not hate the person that takes care of it. So I take care of it myself to keep that person out. And I actually do a wonderful job. At the end, they should double my deposit amount because I painted the rooms white. When we first moved here, there was this nasty salmon pink color in one of the rooms. It just looked like someone gutted a salmon and slapped it against the wall a couple times. And they were just like, this is paint. And, anyway, we had to walk into that. It was nasty. It just made us depressed, so we had to paint it white. There are holes on the wall. I patched up all the holes. I repaired a shelf.
You're handy.
I am a handy cam. And, okay. Anyway, so that's really what I did this week. Cleaned the bathroom a little bit. Oh, and I went to Houston.
Oh, speaking of
fun times in Houston. Yeah, that's about the right response for that. Was it you that told me that it's been like a decade since you've been to Houston?
No.
I don't know. No. So I
was there not that long ago.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I keep running into people up here in Dallas that have lived there their entire lives and have only had one trip down to Houston.
Wow.
Like that's a common thing. People at my work, people I used to talk with at the coffee shops, like Houston used to be distant, like no man's land.
Yeah.
People would just not go down there. It's only 3 hours away.
I remember growing up, my parents told me it was 5 hours.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing.
There's nobody here knows how far Houston is.
Right.
I have been told my whole life it's further than it is.
Well.
It's like, it's 7 hours. Like, what?
Oh, that's what we get. Cause sometimes like our family would be like, I don't, I love my family. I love my mommy and daddy. And sometimes, we want them to come up and,
But they won't because you keep
they
calling
won't
them
because
mommy
they
and
keep,
daddy.
Yeah. They call me, they call me Sonny. And so I just kind of throw it back and call them mommy and daddy.
And then you call them Cher.
Cher. Why?
Sonny and Cher.
Oh, hey. Me brain get there. Me with you. Me tracking. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh gosh, Lauren.
No.
But I totally know what you mean. People can't get it right. I'm going to have our guest here look up the distance and give us a definitive answer, we have a guest.
We have a guest.
But let's not talk about that right now. I don't want to. It's Dallas to Houston. Dallas to Houston, not Houston to Dallas, because that might give us 7 hours. Whereas, but I get that all the time, and every time the excuse is, "Oh, I don't want to come. It's a 12-hour drive," or blah blah blah. Anyway,
you gotta go through El Paso to get to Dallas,
right?
Don't
Absolutely.
You know?
You just take the I-95 down to the I-10, and you trace that back with
oh gosh, I'm
the
asleep.
610 loop. So what? I have 241 miles. How many? Depends on where you're going. We're going to Houston.
But Houston is like 3 hours across.
Yeah, that's true. I was told that one time if you were to take the outside kind of beltway circle, so you have the 610 circle and then the outer circle is the beltway, it takes 2 hours to drive around that thing.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus, right. Let me tell you. I'm not going to tell you. That's all I want to talk about, Houston. Okay. So, hey, why don't we introduce this little mystery man or woman to everyone? Oh, I know.
We know it's a man or woman now.
And it's not a robot.
Nope. Or woman.
Or woman. Hey, everyone. It's our special guest, Cheney Knoll. What up?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going? You doing all right?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm just holding this microphone
Oh
for
my
the first
gosh.
time.
Yeah.
Kind of eating the foam. No big deal.
That's
Show
that's
me how
what we
it's done,
need,
guys. Yeah.
2 inches away from the face.
Huh.
Oh,
You're
Got
our
it.
first guest ever, so if you decide to eat that microphone, you know,
I just might.
we'll charge you.
I just
yeah.
might. It smells good.
It does
Thank you.
smell good. It's brand new.
Yeah.
Everyone, we
Smells
spent
new,
money.
like a new car. Yeah.
Cheney, just so you know, we spent a little extra money. We're broadening this podcast. We're opening it up and everything that's here. We couldn't just keep it to our greedy little selves. We're just hoarding this podcast away. We're opening it up, and
Why, thank
you're the
you.
first person.
I'm honored.
Yeah.
Absolutely honored.
But you do need to chip in for the mic, so we
I
ask
do.
every guest to
How
chip
much
in.
do
on
I
it.
owe you?
I don't know, what, 5?
I got 1 coffee a week till
Like a little
2018.
Coal Vines splittage?
Yeah.
We'll just go for
Pizza.
that. White pizza, Coal Vines splittage.
Good plug.
That's what we're going to do. Hey, Coal Vines. We got you.
What are you talking about?
White pizza, Coal
Oh.
Vines.
White pizza, coal vines.
Can I just
Do you
say,
not know?
I've known Cheney for years, and this woman is the best.
Surprise!
I'm a
It's a
woman.
woman.
She's a woman.
I am a woman.
She's
Thank
the
you.
best at knowing the perfect order at a restaurant.
Really?
Lauren, thank
Order of
you.
what?
It's true.
Thank you.
Order of operations.
Oh.
Like
Enter.
first
Talk
outside,
to the hostess.
inside last.
Okay.
Or that.
Yeah. Were you doing math?
I was doing the foil method.
I think so.
Oh, the foil method. Foiled
What's
again.
happening?
No, but she's the best at
Parentheses.
knowing what to get. So when we go to a new
Aw.
place, I'm always like, I kind of look at her. I'm like, what's she getting? Yeah.
Lauren, that's a big deal.
And she doesn't
Thank
even know
you.
you're there.
Yeah, I'm in another table at the other side of the room
Yeah.
watching.
Recognize that little sunflower hair over in the corner?
That's
yes.
me.
Yes, that's Lauren.
It's hard to be incognito with my sunflower head.
No.
Incognito.
Incognito.
Get it?
I don't.
Oh,
for the listener that didn't have a keen
That's
ear.
good.
My
That's
new
way
name.
good.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at everyone. For the listener that didn't have a keen ear, Need was in incognito.
Oh, she was, wasn't she?
So good.
Cheney, thank you for
Cameron.
joining us.
Thank you for having me. I love this.
No, it shouldn't be any surprise to you. You've been a longtime listener, first time guester.
Thank you.
You got to brunch with Lauren this weekend. Is that
I
right?
did indeed.
Yeah.
The Tropic Thunder.
In
Topic?
Then.
Shoot. That's
Shoot.
a movie. I do love that
fine.
movie.
It is a good
Come
movie.
on.
We loved it so much. We named our
You
topic
did.
segment after that movie and decided to keep doing
My
that.
mistake.
Hey,
Yes.
speaking of which, should we get into our topic thunder?
We should. I
All
think
right.
so.
You're welcome for that segue.
Boom, 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 topic thunder.
Lauren, what do you think of our new jingle?
think it's the best I've ever sounded.
Does it sound familiar?
It sounds like me.
Hey, you know what? It actually is you.
Gosh.
Lauren gave me a creative reign. I guess you could call. No, I don't think you can call it creative. You can call it mashing things together in GarageBand.
That's creative.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take a
Thank
penny
you for
leap.
making that Tony Award winning song.
Yeah. For listeners of last week, you might have noticed that lovely little jingle, but had no idea what was going on. We then realized, hey, this is really dumb. We should probably shed a little bit of light on that. So, that's me testing out GarageBand. There you go. So, everyone, our topic for this week was brunch. Brunch, right. And,
Yeah.
I just had to confirm with Lauren. So the idea was to go as a, for those of you who don't know what you're stumbling into, we actually have a premise, for you
Might not
non-believers
feel
out
like
there.
it.
What's that?
It might not feel like it, but we do.
We do. A simple premise is to ultimately determine whose life is better, Lauren's or mine. Going and trying out outings and experiences, and ultimately determining if this is something better fit for a single person, or is it better for a married father like myself, or maybe somewhere in between.
Yeah, like a single father or like
A single father is exactly what I meant.
or like a polygamist.
A polygamist, absolutely. We are going to cover the whole spectrum here.
Going
We're going to
that
get
way.
it all down.
I don't know any polygamists, but that's fine.
No,
Good job,
you're not
Lauren.
cultured
Send
enough.
us an email if you're
Good job.
Yeah, we'll
Cover your bases.
Unhitched or Dad Trying. All you polygamists out there, send us a email
I mean, if you have time, I bet you're pretty busy with all those.
with all them ladies.
Wives.
Or could you have a male? I mean, a male. Of course, you can have a male polygamist, but you can also have female polygamist.
Yeah, it's called mahogany.
Oh, mahogany.
Oh, like a table?
When I say
Making
mahogany,
this up, Lauren.
Of course, I'm making this up. I don't know
Don't
anything.
trust a word she says, everyone. Don't trust a word she says.
so brunch. We're talking about brunch this week. As I understand, y'all stayed here on the weekend. Y'all did your little brunch thing. Now, when I think brunch, I immediately think of uptown, like going chilling, has to be outdoor on a patio.
Right.
Like brunch is probably one of the most central things there is to being a Dallasite, a Dallastonian. That's
Agreed.
No, I'm thinking of Houstonians mixed with.
I was thinking of someone in Dallas who gets
Dallasite.
stoned a lot.
Oh
That's-
yeah, Dallas stonermen. Probably, who's to say the stoners here in Dallas probably go have brunch? I don't want to
Never
exclude
know.
anyone, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm blocking you out, Cheney. I'm going to start looking your way. Y'all are single ladies, right? Y'all live here in Dallas, right?
Indeed.
Let me ask you, what does brunch mean to you?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Is it?
So I once heard research. Some man spoke about history and he said, oh yeah, they're known for this, that, war, whatever. This generation, you're known for having a lot of brunch.
Who said
That is our
that?
generation. I don't know who said that, but that's a thing. Our generation is, they had a lot of brunch.
He sounds
When they
jealous
read through
because-
history and they read through our years of life, it's going to be, they had a lot of brunch.
That's kind of pathetic, but
And it's
also
really sad, but really true.
kind of comforting.
I think so.
Yeah.
We knew how to chill. We
do.
know. We do.
We do.
But I mean, we do.
But that makes me feel better about how good I am at brunching. Like if this is what we're known for, then I
We're
am
good.
really good at what I'm.
Lauren and
Go
I've
for it.
done it a few
She was the
times.
brunchiest
We know.
bruncher of them all.
I can eat with the best of them. Cheney and I are the best eaters I know.
Really?
When
Yeah,
it comes
we
to
bring
like,
out the best in each other.
we do.
We do.
So why don't we just go ahead and I'm gonna let y'all start out this week. And where'd y'all head out to?
We actually went to one of our old faithful spots called Company Cafe.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. It's on Lower Greenville in Dallas. It's a hip happening part of the city. And I actually have had brunch with Cheney there multiple times.
Yes.
It really is just like if we happen to be in town at the same time on a Saturday and we want brunch, we go to Company Cafe.
It's a pretty good go-to brunch place. It's good anytime. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Except for after 4 because it's closed.
really
Oh,
yeah.
no, it's not.
Close at
I think
4?
so.
That's
I
lies.
know.
On
idea.
Saturdays,
No, they have
it's
dinner.
closed.
Oh.
It's true.
It's true.
I think so. I don't know. I'm second guessing it. But
But we had a first experience and a second experience.
we've had a couple experiences
one
there.
Did y'all
Should
do
we
a
talk
bang
about-
bang?
What?
Do y'all know what a bang bang is? It's
A
where you do
bang
two
bang?
meals right after each other.
No, but I thought you
No.
asked me something else.
I didn't
No.
know either. I was disturbed for a second.
I know.
No. But the first time.
Right. So we went there. I'm going to let you tell the story,
memorable.
Cheney. But the first
Oh.
time we went there together for brunch, we sat next to someone very important.
We did.
A VIP, perhaps?
Yeah. we
Indeed. Cheney, tell the story.
The finest VIP that there ever was. I'm sorry. You
You're crying right now.
No. I had makeup on my face. No, it's fine.
Sure.
I was just like smoothing it. Anyways, but you go to Company Cafe. The tables are set like within 1 foot of one another. It's a beautiful thing. So if you know the person at the table next to you, it's a beautiful thing. If you know the person and you don't want to talk to them, it's not a beautiful thing. You don't want them to be right there.
Right.
But that's the thing about Company Cafe. You have to be prepared for the person next to you.
Close proximity.
You have to deal. But anyways,
Ooh.
so Laura and I walk in for brunch. We're both like donning our best attire, like yoga pants,
Yep.
t-shirt,
I think I was
Right.
wearing a vest.
hair at the top of our heads.
Do y'all
Like,
have a puffy jacket vest?
oh yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
That's absolutely what you
That's
need.
our attire. That's our uniform.
Basically like a life jacket.
I think
That's
I hate y'all now.
Basically. We're like the sorority girl post college.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go.
But I was never in
we're
a
always
sorority.
looking like, yeah, that's
so it's
true.
like kind of sad.
We're always looking like we're working out, but we're not. That's
Right.
that's the illusion that you want to maintain. So
Well,
we go
the-
to Company Cafe where they serve gluten-free breakfast. We're like maintaining the healthy aura, and we walk in. There's Sean Lowe,
The?
the Sean Lowe from Bachelorette. Y'all, the most beautiful blonde man you've ever laid eyes on.
That you ever did
The
see?
most holy Christian blonde tall man. Like, come on, there he is, right there. So we get asked by the seating hostess, where would you like to sit? Oh, is here okay? We're like, oh yeah,
That's
I
fine.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. He's
Lauren
sitting there.
speaks up and is like, no.
He's sitting there with like 3 other dudes, and they're talking like intense discipleship, I'm sure. But that's what I'm picturing. So
Very
Laura and I
Christian.
sit down. Very Christian. Yes. Laura and I sit down. I have like the perfect view of big screen TV over the bar, which is America's Funniest Home Videos that morning.
Yeah, we were set up for failure.
Yeah.
I was set up for failure for sure. It's like video after video of like such funny stuff, like people falling off trampolines and like, I don't even know.
I mean, they have laughs from coast to coast.
they do.
They
do.
do.
I was dying.
But we were
laughing.
literally like, we were
we could
one
like touch
foot
knee to knee
from Sean Lowe.
from Sean Lowe or his peeps.
And I didn't actually recognize him at first. I thought he was, I was like, I
Oh.
know that guy. And I just kind of give him a little look with like the side glance, like, hey.
Yeah, we played it cool.
Well,
We did.
I legitimately forgot who he was for
Oh.
a second.
You
And then I
legitimately
remember
did.
as we sat down, I turned and looked at you. And this look of knowing, like you looked at me and your eyes got so big. And I was like,
it.
oh,
I
I
was so
know who
excited.
that is.
I
And
was so
we
excited.
were we played it cool the whole time.
No.
Cameron's looking at us with like this.
We
he's
could have been like,
he's like,
Sean, can we get a picture?
Yeah.
We could have been so annoying, but we weren't. We
So-
played it cool.
to be honest, we were
So
we
we
were
get
going
points.
there hoping.
Right?
Yeah, we get cool
Cameron's
points.
not giving me points for this eyes.
I have
doesn't know who this is.
I have no idea who this
don't
is.
know who Sean Lowe is.
Do you think I
I pull it
immediately thought basketball player.
No.
no, reality show. star.
Bachelorette.
It's-
Bachelor.
Bachelorette. Mm-hmm. So wait. I had to think about that.
Best known one.
Is that the one with the single Bachelorette or with the many Bachelorettes?
That's how it always goes.
He was the bachelor, and there were a lot of girls vying for his love.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I think this attempt at Company Cafe, I think every time I go there now, I'm hopeful I'm going to see a celebrity.
We're going to see Sean Lowe.
Or Sean Lowe, yeah. I'm like, this time I was hoping for Tony Romo.
Oh.
But I always hope for Tony Romo when I go anywhere.
Never
And Tony
hoped for
Romo
that,
is
but good for
the
you.
quarterback?
Well, he was the
He
quarterback.
was. The bench
now
back.
he's the back.
Dak
Yeah.
He's
Doesn't.
the back.
Yeah, that is a topical statement, Cameron.
Ooh, that is. That's a good
top
statement.
Yeah.
So anyway, brunch. We went in secretly hoping that Sean Lowe or Tony Romo would be there.
We did.
Neither were
We
there.
went there for that sole purpose.
Oh.
Actually.
If they were there, they were
Like,
hiding in the
6
back.
months later.
Yeah. And we had a really lovely brunch, just the two of us.
And y'all kept looking over at the table, just like,
Good.
oh.
I did
not
keep.
there.
We were sat right next to the table that we sat at before,
Mm-hmm.
or right near it, and I just kept staring at it, thinking like maybe if I look at it long enough, he'll just show up. You know?
just
Yeah.
kind of comes out of nothing.
Yeah, yeah, like a magician.
When we really wanted
You just
Sean
said
to
a
show
baby
up,
Sean, but like come at brunch. Come on.
What?
what?
You know, you just said a baby Sean, but come at brunch.
Yeah, bring your baby.
Oh.
You could, Cam.
He could totally
Set the
be
trend.
your counterpart. He could be your other dad trying.
Could he?
Yeah,
Could.
So he has a child,
he does.
but does he have a boo now?
He has a wife. Yeah, he got
Oh.
married from The
Married.
Bachelor.
So
He had an
I don't know
in-wedlock.
anything about The Bachelorette.
Okay.
Sorry, world. I hate
And we
it.
trained you poorly.
I just can't do it. I know people say, oh, but it's good. You'll actually like it. I know people always seem, whenever I hear Bachelorette, I'm like, oh, it's a dumb show, but I shouldn't watch it, but you can't not watch it. And I'm like, well, I can, and I don't. and I always hear that it never sticks. It never lasts. Like,
Yeah.
would you say probably about what? 50% of the time, those relationships actually don't.
I would say it's even less than that.
25.
Really?
Yeah.
25. But this
25.
one stuck.
Yeah.
So, was this the most recent season? Is it a while
A
ago?
couple years ago.
This
been a while.
is really not our heart, but this is our heart behind brunch.
So y'all showed up at this place hoping to just hoping this man would just kind of
Would just show up.
appear out of thin air, this married man, and y'all could just oogle over him.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you
Why
put
you
it that way,
like
Cam.
that?
Yeah. So anyway, so he's not there this
Ugh.
time. It's a bit of a
He
bummer.
wasn't there.
No. But
Stay at home.
we had a really nice brunch. We talked
A
about
pretty brunch.
a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of things under the sun, like grass and trees. But
And water.
I that too. Cheney shared with me that she has dreams of being an amateur beatboxer.
Oh,
It's a secret dream that I
About
just
that.
now shared with everybody.
Oh,
Did
really?
you not know that about me?
I didn't know.
So
that-
you have the mic right in front of
I
you.
do.
It's already out there for
Oh
the world.
shoot. Okay.
So why don't you drop a beat?
Best opportunity.
And
Okay.
just whenever you want, just kind of take it away.
Well, okay. No, I can just go there. Like, whenever I have a road trip, I just kind of turn off the music and I see what I'm made of.
See what
I see what
you
I got.
pull your hoodie over your head.
It's
and
good.
you're like,
Like, it's usually when I'm listening to Justin Timberlake and he does his whole thing. And that just kind of leads me. So I can't, like, just let me back away from the microphone for a second. Let me, like, get my thing and then I'll come back.
okay,
only
Will you
got
do that?
one shot.
Cheney's going to take a
We
little
allow-
breather here.
No, it's like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait, give me a beat.
Wait, you're giving
Wait,
us
like-
the beat.
Give me like a Justin Timberlake beat. What's that? What's that song? I think I'm good.
It's a good thing I have these
I
mic
think I'm
covers
really
on.
good. I'm spinning all over this new microphone.
That's okay.
I
You're-
think I'm
You're
good.
doing great.
But y'all can lie to me and just say, Cheney, wow.
So,
Wow.
I'm a pretty white girl.
Yes.
But like, y'all don't see me in my car by myself on my road
That's
trip.
true.
It's like singing
that's-
in the shower, right?
It's like that. Yeah.
Right.
I get really good when I'm by myself.
I
So
get that.
I acknowledge the fact that that wasn't that great.
You're great, Cheney. You're great.
Thanks, Lauren.
So maybe at the
Cam.
end here, maybe once you get a little warmed up, we can come back to this. Maybe you couldn't even play us out, but
I could do like y'all's jingle.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Like the
I think
the
Lauren's
Topic
totally
Thunder.
down for us throwing away any and all jingles we have, so that'd be pretty welcome from her side. Well,
Yeah. Just
Me-
ignore me. We'll be over here.
So amateur beatboxing, Cheney.
yeah,
I'm really good.
I
it's
learned
out of
that
the
about
box.
her.
Here it is
Yep,
for the
out
world.
Of the beatbox.
Oh, the beast has
That's what you
escaped.
took from our brunch, okay?
We talked a lot about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Some things we can share, some things we can't.
Share.
Share, Sunny.
Oh, gosh.
We talked.
That's a
She
callback.
Apparently, for an
What about
hour,
you? Come on.
and I was about to say, for an hour into our brunch, turns out that the only thing Cheney could stare at on my face was my eyebrows because apparently I had slept in my makeup
They're
from the night
mismatched.
before, and I had one eyebrow like filled in and one eyebrow wasn't.
What do you mean by filled in?
Yeah.
So girls now
I'm
it's
tracking.
really in to have like a good heavy brow.
Hey, it's Luna and my wife.
Hello, Amy.
Hey, let's have a hello Amy segment.
Hello, Amy.
Hi. Let's
Looking
take a
so
water
good.
break. The Amy and the
Oh.
dog just came in. Let's
Lapping.
get that. We're not pausing this, so no, that's perfectly fine.
She goes.
So that's sound effects of the Carter home. Luna, for the listener, Luna's our dog, and she likes water. She's hydrophilic, right? Anyway, there she goes with her big butthole and all.
I was thinking about a butthole.
Into our conversation last week, we were just chilling out, hanging out. It was after my birthday. We were hanging out, and then I think it was you, Cheney. Someone spoke up and was like, "That dog's got a big butthole."
I think that
think it
was
was-
me.
Yeah,
It sounds about right.
and now it's all I
sorry.
see. Thank you.
Big.
It's a
You're
big
so
butthole.
welcome. I mean, I dog sat for her, and I just kind of looked at it a lot by myself.
Well, it's hard to not look at it.
It's
I should
Eye of
just speak it
sorrow.
into being once I saw people,
Mm-hmm.
and especially the people that own her. I just wanted y'all to know that.
So apparently, so this is something girls do. We kind of fill in our eyebrows because right now, big eyebrows are very in. They're in fashion. And the night before, we had gone to like a really fun hangout with a bunch of friends from my church, and I was looking real good, and so I had filled in my eyebrows. And apparently, I slept in my makeup because again I'm lazy, and I went to brunch the next day without really giving a second glance in the mirror. And apparently, for like hours, the only thing Cheney could stare at was that one eyebrow had filled in and one eyebrow was not because I had slept on it.
It was the left side.
She
The
remembers.
left side was filled in. The right side was not. And I'm sorry, but like Lauren is so pretty. Y'all don't know this, but like she is so flawlessly pretty. And I was sitting there across from her, and I was like, I found it. Like the fatal flaw.
One
Her
eyebrow.
brows are unequal.
Did she like start to melt immediately before your eyes? You're like, I found it. And she's like, no.
My weakness.
So Lauren's flawed.
Surprise.
And it's all in the eyebrows. You gotta
That's
gotta
it.
stay on top of that.
That's all you got.
Get it
So
together.
are your eyebrows filled in right now? I
don't
don't
think
know what
so.
this is.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
They're-
we'll
okay.
make sure to throw that up for.
It's probably from yesterday too, because again, I didn't shower.
Well, so
I get that.
I sometimes just wonder why don't y'all use something a little more permanent? So I'd say, why don't y'all have more permanent makeup? Why is this something?
Like Sharpies?
Yeah, like Sharpies, Sharpie makeup.
Dry erase markers?
Sharpie needs
What
to
are
get
you
into
talking
the makeup industry.
Well, You know, I'm not gonna. You have a good
I wouldn't
point.
oppose that.
No, I mean, but the thing
Could
is,
last for
most
several days.
people's eyebrows don't look like Sharpie lines.
That's
You want it to look natural.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
the aim.
That's the whole point of being a girl is you're trying to look as flawless as you can, as perfect while still looking natural. It's a
Right.
very
Yes.
tough line to balance.
right. It's kind of the
Makes zero sense.
No, I completely understand. It's kind of like, gosh, how do I describe it? It's kind of like the Amy Schumer effect, where you're just kind of like, you're trying to give off the, I'm trying, or I'm not trying, but I'm really trying.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
I'm lazy, but I'm
got
not
this.
really lazy.
You got
Like there's
this.
some
Right.
effort to show that I'm not lazy. I mean, I am lazy. You get what I'm saying?
I do, because
I get
it's
what
my
you're
life
saying.
every day.
Yeah.
I do. Me too.
Like, I will try on multiple outfits to find the right outfit that to me says, I just threw this on.
yeah. Effortless.
Yeah.
on.
But it'll be like outfit number 7.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What outfit is this that we have on today?
Lauren's good at that.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
that one?
This,
Oh no.
I was told we wouldn't talk
That's
about my
number
outfit.
one.
This was in
Me
my
too.
car. I came straight from work and I was uncomfortable. This was car clothes.
Car clothes.
I promise.
Every girl's got them. Car
Yeah.
clothes.
Car clothes. So I've started to carry car clothes because I've had a good amount of mix-ups with the drinks lately.
What kind of drink?
Well, 2 weeks ago, I just spilled coffee. I drove all the way across town. This was almost an hour drive to a special meeting I had to go to. Ended up not going to the meeting and had to call my other coworkers because as I was walking in, spilt coffee on my shirt. It's kind of like the cliche thing there. I know, guys. And I didn't have my car clothes. And
I'm sorry. I just imagine like a theme song playing during all of this. It's like and then like coffee.
whoop, uh-oh.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
Farts.
Farts.
I didn't say farts. I said something much worse. Like shit.
Oh, Cam.
Oh, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. Please excuse that.
Okay.
Okay, done. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump in there, and share about my little experience down in old Houston town.
We'd love you to.
Oh, here I go. Ladies, sit down.
We already are.
We are.
Okay. So, this week, I had so much fun. It was a wonderful weekend. Got to go down, got to see my dad's new house. He now lives, he finally moved out of the city, lives kind of in, North Houston. So much better than where he was. The only downside is you have to drive a ways, but, got to connect with, my best friend Richard, or as he goes by Dick now.
Oh, I remember.
I remember
sorry,
him from
everyone.
your wedding.
Yeah,
I do.
Dick.
With the bow tie?
With the bow tie.
Was he wearing the bow tie?
He was wearing,
During the wedding.
I think he was wearing like a
brunch?
martini tie or something.
At your wedding?
No, this weekend for
At the
brunch.
boat? At the
I was like,
brunch?
martini
Yeah.
Oh,
attire.
Dick doesn't let me down.
Dapper Dick. And,
Because as
right.
Dick Cheney, myself speaking, that's difficult to not ignore. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Continue.
Yeah, so Dick was there.
About Dick.
Wait, so you got brunch with Dick and I got brunch with Cheney.
You did. Dick
We had a
Cheney brunch.
Dick Cheney brunch.
Ba-bum.
Oh, that's magical.
It's so political.
Yep.
Okay.
And
go.
magical. Mm-hmm. It's
And
magical. It's magical. I had Dick brunch and
Oh, gross.
and Richard was there. And Richard was Dick. And man, so this is his own fault. So long as you basically catch you up in middle school, high school, Richard started to refer to himself as Dick.
Oh.
He just, and of
Why?
course, when you're in middle school, high school, you're just like, why are you doing that? That's silly. And it's like, you'd always introduce himself. Hi, my name is Richard, but you can call me Dick. And we would just be like, why are you doing that? And then finally one day we started to realize, oh wait, this is sticking and like people are actually calling you Dick. I can't call you Richard anymore. this
You're my
is
best
weird.
friend.
He changed his name entirely.
No.
And he is totally fine with people calling him Dick. And
he
it's a
chose
source of pride.
The funniest
That-
thing he could have chosen. I don't know him,
words.
but I'm kind of proud of him.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
Richard. Richard does his own thing.
I don't think I am proud of him. But okay.
Okay. Cheney's
For
not
you,
proud
Richard.
of you.
As a Cheney, I'm just not proud of the dick part.
So conservative, Dick Cheney.
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
I didn't mean to call you Dick. I'm sorry.
So how was old Dick?
So old Dick was pretty good. Richard's now back in H-Town. You know, he's just kind of the thing I always love about Richard. He's always doing his own thing. He's always Richard.
For him.
Or he's always Dick.
Yeah. Classic.
We're going to say Richard from here on out.
Good idea.
Let's do that.
And he's really into event planning, and he does a lot of fashion shows now.
Whoa.
In addition to doing some interior design with his family. It's kind of the family business. Anyway, we go and pick him up, and he's in the new kind of the up and coming part of Houston. You know, every city has an up and coming. This is the up and coming part of Houston. It's just East Houston. It's just where all the, you know, you go to the part of the city that has all the warehouses, and you're like, you just kind of outfit them out, turn them into those kind of new girl type lofts, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Make it all
yes.
cool and trendy, exposed brick. He's kind of in that part of town where all those buildings are and all the cool little coffee shops and, you know, bakeries and everything like that is. And so we went over there, checked it out, and we went to a place, actually in downtown called, MKT.
Ooh, it
Yeah.
sounds
it
like a type of
stands
dynamite.
For, what?
It sounds like a type of dynamite.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. I am so thrown off my horse right now.
Dynamite would do that too. Throw you off your horse.
That's true. And sometimes, oh gosh, those poor horses. But we went to a market bar.
Market bar.
Market bar, as it's actually
As
pronounced.
opposed to dynamite. Yes.
Yes. Market Dynamite. And we brunched there. It's kind of this, you know, kind of small, local, it's got all the local foods. It's got all the fancy foods. It's basically a condensed Whole Foods with an actual like, market attached or like a restaurant attached to it. This place was actually pretty legit, and, a lot of people were there. It was Sunday morning. We went there and, we just kind of chilled for a little bit. It was actually very family friendly. I was very surprised by it. There were a lot of families there, a lot of families going and buying stuff at the market and then going to the restaurant, eating it there. And then they actually have a legit table service there at this place. And so our server was probably one of the most chill servers. He wasn't one of these servers that was trying to be your friend. He wasn't one of these that's just so far removed, barely coming and talk to your table. He was at that nice happy medium.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like a real, like a person.
He's a person. He's not trying to, you know, start something up with you. He's like, I'm here to serve. You're here to tip me. That's it. And he did an excellent job. I forgot his name,
Aw.
but he's my, second best friend. And he,
right after Dick.
right after Dick. And so basically we sit down. I spend 10 minutes trying to find a restroom in this place. I could not find it. And then when I finally found it, there was this one guy cleaning the mirror, and he says, "Sorry, it's closed." And I'm just like, and I said, "Can I use the urinal?"
The facility.
Peek behind the curtain. I had to go pee.
urinal.
And, he was like, "No, sorry, I'm closed." And I was just so frustrated. And I was just kind of like, "Is there another bathroom here?" He's like, "It's on the other side." And, I had to go, and he like wasn't helpful at all. And I could tell he was so over the conversation about where the other bathroom is. I already pissed him off, and he pissed him off. Bathroom joke. And I go to the other part of, I finally found it. It was like another 5 minutes, and I went and asked this lady, I'm like, "So I know that bathroom
Help
back
me.
there is closed, but where's the second bathroom I've heard about?" And she's like, "Oh."
I've heard about.
And she said one of the best things, and I won't forget it. She's like, "All you have to do is go down the pizza aisle.
What?
It's going to be to your left." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Bless you.
There's a pizza aisle?
I know.
Woman.
That's immediately what I said to her. She was so far removed from the, like, you know, joke or the just kind of like, I was like,
Down
you
the
have a
pizza
pizza aisle?
aisle.
This is
Just
awesome.
trust me.
I pretty much said that, and she was just kind of like, yeah, it's down there. Just completely removed, desensitized to the fact that she works at a place with a pizza aisle. And so I find the bathroom.
You were happy on your way to the bathroom because
Oh,
you could
yeah.
stare at pizza.
There
And
was
you knew you were going to the bathroom.
what's that?
You knew you were going to the bathroom.
That was probably the source of my joy,
That'll be the
10
source of my joy for sure.
and it's my joy.
Big thing.
Yeah. I don't know what you meant by that. Anyway, so I got my business done.
sorry.
Go and join Richard and Amy. They're chilling. Ellie's screaming her head off by the time I get back to the
Oh,
table.
no.
But no worries. Their kids and families just losing it all over. So we're in good company, y'all.
I'm so glad I wasn't
No,
there.
like-
It was a single person's nightmare. And Richard
Lauren and I
suggested
were at
this,
our
and
own
I think
brunch.
Richard knew the whole time that this would kind of be a cluster cuss. And so we show up, we just kind of chill out at the table. Our server, Ronnie, shows up. I'm just going to
You remembered his name.
Ronnie.
I'm calling him Ronnie.
Oh, you don't
Nice.
know.
Yeah, sorry. And I don't think that's a good name. I hate the name Ronnie.
No, that's kind of degrading.
I've never met a good Ronnie.
Ronnie.
It's very degrading.
Kind of happy days.
I know.
I once had a crush on a boy named Ronnie.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
I really did.
Tell me about him.
Nah.
No. We want to know.
He could listen.
The audience wants to know.
Is
Cheney
it-
wants to
Did he
know,
actually go by
honestly.
Ronnie?
It was in the 5th grade.
Oh.
Okay, there we are.
5th grade.
True.
He did go by Ronnie.
Why?
That's what he
Did he have
went
red
by.
hair?
That.
Well, you're judging when you have a friend who goes by Dick.
Well, hey, it's to each their own. I don't give a care.
He can go by Ronnie.
He can go by
Ronnie
Ronnie.
look like?
Richard can go by
Describe
Dick.
him.
Richard can go by Penis. I don't care.
Oh gosh.
Richard can't go by penis. That's illegal in this country.
Is it?
Oh
yes.
my gosh, I wonder.
Not in
Is
Trump's
that illegal?
America.
To name your child penis.
No.
Is it illegal?
We're off the rails.
Oh
No, this is interesting.
no. This is the we're on the rails.
We're on.
Buying it like prostitution. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys.
oh,
That's,
that's
what you
sad.
meant. Okay.
I meant BUY.
back to brunch. Okay.
Back to brunch.
Yeah, I don't know where this got so dark.
I don't know.
Brunchy.
So
better
when we
times.
were brunching, Ronnie was helping us out. He actually made some great suggestions. He suggested the chicken and waffles. Wait a second.
Oh.
Hold on.
What are
Lauren's
you
yawning.
doing?
Sorry.
Chicken and waffles with Moroccan spice syrup.
Moroccan. Lauren
Moroccan.
loves
That
Moroccan type
sounds
things.
freaking
Kim,
good.
you know her. You know her.
I
Need to
know.
pause.
You know I love Morocco.
Morocco. Oh, I've been to Morocco. Have you?
Yes.
Oh,
Have
really?
you?
You've been to Morocco?
Same. Yeah.
The what?
I went in high
Not
school.
I
It-
went a few years ago.
Really? I had no idea. Look at you, a little traveling Nancy.
Look at you, you little traveling
Dick.
Reagan.
Oh God.
Reagan? Did you call me Reagan?
You call me Nancy.
All right.
Called you Reagan.
Oh, yes. Okay, gotcha.
Good.
We're tracking.
Nice.
And chugga chugga chugga, here we go. And so Moroccan spiced syrup, delicious, really good.
Man.
Ellie's chilling. Halfway through, she was doing her little spurts again. This
Oh.
podcast can do, be a little two dimensional because at this point, all Ellie does is, like I said, cry, scream. Oh, scream's a new thing. Cry, scream, now coo, and poop.
She smiles a lot.
She smiles.
Yeah,
Guys, it's not just kind of random look that she smiles. If you stick your tongue out at her, she'll
She
give
sticks it back.
she sticks it back.
It's so cute.
It's the cutest little tongue. And she'll laugh and she'll smile. Well, she doesn't laugh. She'll throw you a smile
Yeah.
and she'll be like, it'll be kind of a smirk and then she'll be like,
Tough critic.
what's that?
She's a tough critic.
Yeah, you really have to work on your material.
Do
Mm-hmm. And she's not a fan of me right now. But Amy's like, Amy could hold a club full of babies, like, no problem. Like,
They're all clapping or drooling or something.
that would be amazing.
Just picture it. Like,
A bunch of babies
full of babies.
with their little chubby arms. And they can't even unfold their fingers, and they're just kind
They can't quite hold their heads up, but they're rolling around.
Oh, I just pictured a bunch of tiny raptors too.
I
Because you
did
just
too.
said
I
rawr.
did
Oh, so like at the table with the babies, like baby
Yes!
raptors and babies,
Even better.
and they're friends at this point before they
Oh.
notice be afraid of each other.
Oh,
Beautiful.
why would the raptor be afraid of the
Big
baby?
and Gerber photo.
Because we have guns.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
We have guns.
Lauren.
Raptors.
Everyone knows
Okay.
we have. Actually, kind of circling it all back, that's how we met, because we met at this place called Muldoon's that was named after a man that carried a gun that killed raptors
raptors?
for a living.
Oh,
Wow.
gosh. I was not making that association.
Full circle.
Okay.
Here we are. Anyway,
Ooh.
so I had the Moroccan spice syrup waffles.
That sounds so good.
That
Guys,
does.
it was,
You're making me hungry.
I don't even know. I think it could be complete BS. They just named off all these different spices that they're in there. You're going to love it. That's kind of the exact attitude Ronnie had. He's just like, you're going to like it. And you can just kind of tell with some servers, they're just kind of like, you're a part of the, you're at the top of the bell curve for who wants this. You're just going to want it. Just get it, and you can tell him a little chunkers, and he's like, you're going to like chicken and waffles. And,
That was my pine cup name. I'm offended.
little chunkers.
Little Chunkers
That's
was my pine cup name. But keep going.
So
I don't need to pause on
it's
that.
also a good rap name.
I know, it sounds cool.
It's a good beatboxer name.
Oh.
It's a little Bow Wow, like Little Chunkers.
Yeah, exactly. So again, I really do want to come back to you doing your whole little chunkers beatboxing
No.
routine. Oh, sorry, had a stroke. We also got pomegranate mimosas, regular
Oh,
mimosas, and they had
pomegranate.
live music and
Sounds good.
dancing the whole morning. So a bunch of old fogies were getting on that dance floor in front of a live band in a very crowded corridor that should not have dancing in it because people need to
Corridor.
get to the bathroom. And so I just remember coming out of the bathroom, and then bam, there were like 5 couples on this small, it's not even a dance floor, it's a hallway, and they were just dancing in this hallway with this band playing right in front of them, and I couldn't get by. I had to wait for them to move and kind of Indiana Jones my way through and get back to the table. Where apparently, let me tell you this, my wife and Dick were having a conversation on breast milk. It's interesting. Apparently, Richard went to a party last week
Oh boy.
or a couple weeks ago
Wonder
Don't know
what he
when.
learned.
where he had breast milk cocktails.
Oh my.
No.
Oh no.
No.
He would.
There's
wouldn't
so much
he?
wrong with that.
I hadn't seen Richard in a
No.
while, and this seemed to be all we talked about for the entire time.
Well, that's
What?
all I want to talk about when
I-
I meet
What
you.
did they
Absolutely.
drink? What was
Like,
it?
were there cookies in it? Like
cookies in it.
breast milk and cookies?
I mean,
Ew, Lauren.
That's the only thing I could think that would go with it.
I always think of the Dave Chappelle joke where he,
I just want
it's
to
P.
leave.
Diddy's making the band or whatever, where he's making fun of P. Diddy, and P. Diddy had these crazy like requirements for people that wanted to be in the band, and one of them was to secure some lady that produced Cambodian breast milk, and he wanted a sugar cookie, and that was the whole bit.
I never.
But apparently, so this friend of his, unfortunately had a bad accident and had a premature, birth as a result of it. So, I believe everyone's fine now, but during the hospital, she tried to breastfeed because you need to at least try so you're able to produce milk once you're able to actually nurse the child. And so she had all this extra breast milk saved up, and apparently a little bit of an eccentric type, right?
Yeah.
Said, hey, I have all this extra breast milk. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to donate it. I'm going, cause you can apparently donate breast milk. I'm going to have a cocktail party with breast milk. And,
What?
That is eccentric.
and apparently
Yeah.
got a mixologist to come and
Oh my
Mix
gosh.
her breast milk
Is
in
that
cocktails.
I'm torn between disgust and intrigue.
Yeah.
it
I want to try one.
That
I
was
think
my
both their voices like caught in our throat. Or like,
I want one.
So we ended up
No.
talking
You
about
want-
this, and I asked Amy, and I asked her, "What is like? Have you actually tried your own breast milk?" This is just not
yeah.
a conversation that's come up, which apparently it's pretty normal. Like, I guess you just kind of get bored, and you're like, "I wonder what this child's eating all day," you know?
I'd totally try my own.
So she did, and she was telling me, not there at the moment. And she, apparently it tastes like, sugary skim milk. It's like you add, a little bit of sugar to skim milk. And
So like when you eat Lucky Charms cereal,
Exactly.
and you have the milk left over.
that's exactly what I pictured.
Sounds delicious.
And Richard was saying the same thing. He said, well, it was a little sweet and it's a little watered down. And apparently that's a perfect ingredient to make cocktails with.
Wow.
So,
Man,
long story
Way to
short,
go,
crazy
Richard.
things are going down in Houston.
I know.
Way to go,
Man.
Richard.
They really are. I think Richard has, being, part of the designer world, the fashion world, has access to a little bit more of these eccentric, get-togethers and things like this. Really kind of an interesting peek
Yeah.
behind a world that I don't know if I want to be a part of.
I don't know.
I know
either.
it's like I might be.
I
a
don't
bit,
really want to taste
I'll
that.
observe that world, but I do want to try that drink.
Just to cross it off your bucket list. I think.
Well, it depends on the woman,
Yeah, and what she's eating, if she's
Right.
if it's grass fed or
right? Like, is she a free range human? That's important to me.
as it should be. I would want all my humans to be, or ladies to be. I want actually
All
for
my
the
ladies.
matter. I want all my humans to
want
be
all my
free range.
humans.
I don't want no caged humans.
No, agreed.
Agreed.
I think that's something we
Thank
can
you,
all.
Cam.
Cheney, what do you think?
Amen, Cam.
Good. And
A to the men.
Well, I feel like you had a very interesting brunch. Like
yeah.
you really did. It
I
was
know.
eventful.
it was eventful.
It
Wow.
was
Topical,
I think
political.
the most exciting part about Cheney and my brunch, other than the conversation, which was always riveting.
Well, the conversation which we had no peek into.
Well, I've been told to keep quiet.
Okay,
What? On what?
Some of our
We can
conversations.
talk about things.
let's talk about things. What did
What
you
do you
talk
wanna
about?
talk about?
Cheney's opening that door a little bit, and I just
I'm
want to
opening
stick
that
a
door.
crowbar
I'm just
in
like
there.
nudging it open.
We actually, and without getting into any detail, we talked about. We
Boys,
each explained the worst kiss we've ever had.
yeah,
Oh.
we did.
we did,
We did.
and we won't throw anyone under the bus.
But we talked about
But
things.
we
why do they
each-
have to be under the bus? You can
talked
throw them
about
under
logistics.
a car.
Under the horse.
Under the horse, that's fine. Let's throw people under the horse.
I'm not throwing anyone under a horse, but we both just experienced bad kissers,
We have.
and we explained why they were bad. And in doing so, we each were cracking up because
And how do you do that with your best friend? You have to use gestures.
Yeah.
You have to use props.
And
you just have
hands
to.
and
So I used a
sugar.
packet of Truvia.
Not stevia or
Truvia.
Splenda. Truvia,
Just
right?
Truvia.
Yes, of
Yes. Only the best. Yes. But anyways, no, we talked about lots of other things.
we did.
What else did we talk about?
None of them come to mind.
Oh, we talked about we talked about going to like Starbucks and ordering a drink with our eyes crossed.
Oh yes, we have a game
there,
to
Lauren.
play. We
We have a
Well,
dare
this is an
for our
idea.
listeners.
we want to
do.
go to Starbucks and order a drink, and with the person taking your order, you have your eyes crossed, and then when they turn around and put your drink in the machine, when they come and look back at you, your eyes are uncrossed, and you don't.
And you're like, thank you.
and you don't say a word. You don't
You're
make
like,
a
what?
joke. You just move on. And we both want to try this, and we can say this because Cheney used to have cross eyes.
We can say this. We've tried it on those who have been through it.
yes,
And she approves.
Cheney's okay. Cheney's our spokesperson.
Chain-
I was cross-eyed till 6th grade.
Were you really? I had no
I was.
idea. No, I've only known you since college. And
Yeah.
actually, not even. I really got to know you after college.
It's true.
Till 6 years old?
6th grade.
So how? Oh, 6th grade.
Yeah.
That's much worse.
That's much worse. Thank you.
So did you have to wear like corrective lenses?
I
Anything
did.
like that?
I wore corrective lenses that straightened my eyes, but I always insisted on taking them off during sports pictures and sports games. So if you see pictures of me playing basketball, my eyes are like darting everywhere.
So can
And
I ask you a
I'm
question?
Smiling. And then I have like this one photo shoot with my friend Kate, and we posed as teachers, and we put on these cute outfits and posed at these little teacher tables with apples and books, and we like pulled down the tendrils of our hair, like, you know,
Amanda
as
Bynes.
girls do. Like, it's those front 2 strands. You just pull them down,
Of course.
right to left. And I just like put my little knuckles upon my chin, and I smiled cross-eyedly at the camera, and it's like the saddest thing you will ever see.
Is there any way we can
so bad?
get a hold of this picture?
You probably could if you make contact with Kate, but I'm not going to disclose the last name.
Oh,
I won't.
We'll
I
find
won't
it.
go
bummer.
beyond that.
So much for the podcast
We'll
recap
find it.
blog.
Anyways, I got me a little eye surgery, and it turned the white part of my eye bloody red. And I returned to school, 6th grade, and all the boys called me Dracula.
Oh,
It's fine. No, it's character building. It's good.
It's true. It is character building.
So we were talking about crossed eyes and how, I don't know, it's just good. It's good to like put people in their place for just a quick second.
right.
You just order your Starbucks drink and ooh, surprise.
I just pictured the.
I was cross-eyed, now I'm not. Boom.
I picture the barista actually turning around and be like, "Oop!" dropping the drink to the floor.
it's a miracle.
As a barista, you get it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What would you do?
I would hand them their coffee, take their money, and say, "Have a good day."
Very good. You
Good
passed.
job.
I
Good
yeah,
job.
Was I being challenged? Is this a setup?
No.
Yep.
So
That was a challenge.
Ma-
You
ma-
passed.
well, good. Well, let's go ahead and this could totally be our topic for one week is Starbucks. We're probably
that's
going to
good.
get there, and probably that week we should
Put this theory into test.
Yeah, we should actually try it. So, have you tried it, Cheney, or are you?
No.
No. Okay.
Have you, Lauren?
We might have to have you back for that episode.
I haven't
No,
tried it
when I
yet.
cross my eyes, it scares me.
Jamie
I'm worried
will.
it's going to go back. So we'll let Lauren
But that'd
try
be
it.
okay.
I'll do it.
Good. I actually just want to try this even before the next podcast. I definitely want to give it a good try.
Yeah.
So shall we get into our ratings for this week?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
So.
Well, Cheney, you're our first guest. Why don't you start us out?
What do you mean?
So, let me just kind of explain this. Each week we like to rate our experience on a scale of, 0 to 10 Laurens and 0 to 10 Camerons. Mm-hmm. And so, actually, you know what? Being the guest, you don't have to rate things in terms of Laurens because you're a Cheney.
Oh,
So
I am a
maybe
Cheney.
you could probably rate it in terms of Cheneys.
In terms of Cheneys? Okay.
Yeah.
This week. I rate this week, right?
Well, not
0
this
to
week
10,
as a whole.
just brunch.
Brunch.
Oh, brunch.
The subject
oh my
of
gosh.
brunch.
It's a total 10.
Oh,
Total 10.
Oh, boy.
No, Cam, I'm just telling you, like, we had the best time.
We did have a really good time.
We like went, ate our food, and then we sat there, and the little waitress kept coming. Sorry, waitress, not little.
She was
That was kind of degrading. I'm sorry. She kept coming over, and she kept being like, "Oh, are y'all ready to go?" We were like, "No,
We're still
we're
chatting.
not. We're still having a great time."
we're having the best time. Back away.
We were, and then after we finished, we went and walked around Trader Joe's.
Oh.
So we just like had such a good time, and we were just.
But
laughing.
Trader Joe's does not count as part of your rating.
No.
you.
But I feel like that's part of it. Like if you're a single girl, right? That's what
right.
we're grading. We are allowed to go to Trader Joe's after brunch.
Y'all are absolutely
do
allowed to
whatever
do
We
that.
can do whatever we please.
Yeah,
It was
but
great.
do you have the joy of a
Kind of
little
beautiful
one with
thing.
you?
Hey,
Did we have wine
you
at
have your
Trader
own
Joe's? No.
You have your own rating time. Give us
No.
our time.
Oh, perfectly
We had
fine.
water and coffee. We were
So-
pure and clear.
So you rated this as a 10, but mind you, you also had an experience where you got to see the Sean in front of you.
I know.
What rating would
But
that be? You
That
can only
was
go
a
up to 10.
Different.
That was a
time.
special.
So was that
Saturday.
also a 10?
That was a 10.
That was like a, yeah.
You're like, he's a 10.
Shane's like, that was
That was an 11.
30.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay, then I'll give us a 9.
Okay.
And him a 10.
That's
Sorry,
fair.
Lauren.
I am also,
I love you.
I want to add a new rule on top of all this here. I think that we should we'll call it the spinal tap rule, where
Spinal tap.
on certain occasions we can turn that up to 11,
We can.
but
okay.
only on special occasions.
Only.
Okay.
Okay. Sean's an 11. Yeah.
Sean's an 11, so this is still a 10.
Can I still keep 10? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all you.
pleased.
Now, keep in mind, we're going to have to average your score with Lauren's this week. So, Lauren, where do you put this
Tell
week?
Well, as far as brunch goes,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the basic, what is brunch? Brunch
What is brunch?
leisurely. Brunch is your full after. And brunch is a mixture of breakfast and lunch, which I did really well because I had sweet potato fries and eggs.
Yeah, you did.
So I was like really, straddling that line there. And I had coffee, bottomless coffee. So, and refill yourself coffee. So
Ooh, yeah.
I didn't have to wait on refills. I
You
could
feel
Refill
fine.
yourself
I
coffee.
did. Refill
did.
yourself.
This is not an industry coffee term, as
No,
I remember.
I made it. So basically, I think, we were at brunch for like a good 2 hours, I would
Yeah.
say, because we were chatting and enjoying each other's
Oh,
company.
they must have hated you.
Yeah,
Well, they were fine.
They did.
They didn't care. They probably
Maybe.
did.
We didn't
But
know.
I would say,
There's
as far
no
as
consensus.
what brunch is, leisurely, comfortable,
Yeah.
fun,
leisurely
like,
comfortable.
intriguing, but not too challenging in the form of conversation, I'd say I would agree with you that it was a 10 as far as
gosh.
brunch goes.
So,
Ooh.
As far as brunches go and the needs that you have when you walk into a brunch, all my needs were met to the max.
Thank you, Lauren.
so
You're welcome.
I'm
I feel
realizing
the
a
same way.
trend here. We keep picking topics that are absolute single person's games. Like, y'all, it's like your
Yeah,
home
brunch
court.
is totally single person. Game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
and so
is.
I kind of understood that going into this. So, I mean, average score for y'all, your team, team single ladies,
Breath.
10, right? So, but I've also noticed, Lauren, you've pretty much given, I don't think we've ever had a rating lower than 7 with you.
No, I
Oh.
rated the geocaching a 5.
Oh, that's right. Because
Oh,
geocaching
ouch.
sucks.
But hey, did you not meet a friend the other night who said geocaching is awesome?
I did. I made a friend the other night. Who
Would you
was
call
like,
that a friend?
I'll geocache
Who's a
with
friend?
you.
And then you walked away because you're like, you're a
He
weirdo.
told you what to
No.
do.
And then
though.
I linked arm in arm with him when he walked off into the sunset.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Indeed. You're a liar.
Oh. It's a lot of weird looks exchanges. Now,
That was your evil laugh. I knew it. Bro.
so, man,
Now I want to know what you ranked brunch.
I'm
Yeah,
about to tell
let's
y'all.
hear it.
Brunch. I got to be honest. One minor setback. It was great. There's something about Richard. I love him to death. I love you, man. Richard, I love you. I love
Okay.
Dick, and I miss Dick.
Oh.
Whenever I'm around Dick, it just makes me happy.
You
And
don't
so,
get a lot of that.
sorry
now that
guys,
you're
I actually
married.
mean Rich. I do my best.
So
I
uncomfortable.
50% of the time I call him Dick, and then 50% of the time I call him Richard. But
Oh.
Can you just say it?
say what?
Your number.
10.
10.
Oh,
Nice.
that's right. I had
Way
fun.
to go, Richard.
We got a war.
Guys, I love
Richard,
it so much.
Richard.
I think the rating system is complete BS because we
Yeah.
always rate it so high. I can't let y'all have this.
Except for geocaching.
He doesn't want us to have brunch.
Okay, what's next?
Guys,
I think
wanna
it's okay
know.
that we tie.
I just can't. I can't let y'all
we've
have.
gotta unite.
I guess this is an obvious tie. I just can't go any lower. The food was great. I just love Ellie is chill enough to where this is easy. People are already out and about, and tables are just so stinking loud when you're out and having a brunch. And so Ellie just fits in right there. I try not to rate it based on the place, right? We're not rating, in terms of the place we're at. We're on the experience, but Ellie's chill. Even if she was hollering and crying, that's fine. There's a little bit of alcohol involved to help you kind of, get mellow out just a little bit, so if the baby does cry and you're not very self-aware of like baby disturbing other tables and you couldn't, not completely, you can kind of tune it out. So I think it's a dad's game, y'all. I think it's a it's a family game here.
I think this is something that's equal for both. Because let's just face it, all we're doing is eating. Like
we're eating, I'm at a 10 anytime I'm eating.
I agree. Like anytime there's food involved, it's like
10.
Bring
it at Taco Bell. 10.
Yep.
I'm fine with that. So
agreed. Let's tie.
Let's shake on it.
Let's say shake.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
All right, done. So that's it for this week's topic, Thunder. Let's go ahead and jump into one of our favorite segments, Dumb Things.
Yes.
Let me cue up the jingle here that Lauren loves so much.
Cue it up.
Dumb Things.
Dumb things.
Dumb Things.
Things dumb.
Yep, it's not a jingle at all. It's just us saying dumb things.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the jingle. Unless you do some work and actually come up with something yourself.
No.
Peek behind the curtains. I do all the editing.
Happen.
Anyway,
you do everything. Like that's
do everything.
He does everything.
Without me, there's no this. Anyway, why don't we get on Mike? Luna, the dog is in the room right now, lapping up some water. Let's try to get a good put the mic on that. See if we can get some good Luna sound effects. That will go on for a little while. So
that was actually just me the whole time.
Oh no.
Yep.
No, I thought it was weird that you brought your own bowl here. Not drinking out of a cup at all. Still going. That dog is still going. So, Lauren, do you, this is a pretty dumb thing, right?
This is a dumb thing. But this isn't my dumb thing.
What's your dumb thing for the week?
Your dog is so thirsty. My dumb thing.
Still going.
Oh, jeez. And she's done. Okay, so I'll tell you my dumb thing. Here's mine. So on Friday night, I met a bunch of friends out at a restaurant, had dinner. Chaney was with me.
Yeah.
And met a bunch of fun friends from church. And it was a place with a valet. So it was kind of fancy.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I valeted my car because it was free.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was dropping off or picking up my car, it was one of those fancy ones where you can call it with your phone so the car is ready for you.
Oh, nice.
So I come up, my car's ready to go. I go get my keys, and the guy didn't even walk over to me to get a tip, which I thought was weird. And he kind of walked away, and he was like, "Thank you, bye." And I was like, wait. And I gave him some cash. I was like, "Thank you." And he's like, "Uh-huh, you're welcome."
Playing hard to get.
Yeah, he was being really coy about it or something. Mm. Well, I figured out why. I got in the car. Dude totally farted in my car. Right before I got in the car. Immediately. It was like a bomb had gone off in there. And I was just very aware. And he knew because he was not expecting any kind of money. He... the look on his face as he took my dollar bills, he was like,
ooh, dollar bills. You tip more than $1.
Well, that's another story.
Yeah.
I was shamed into it. I wasn't going to. But, anyway, just the look on his face as he was walking away, I was like, that's weird. Now I know why.
I
Cheney smelled it.
I did.
Not a fan?
I did smell it.
It was
I
bad.
was not a fan. No. He produced quite a smell. He did.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of food do you think this guy had the night before?
Lauren's little Nissan Rogue. I
Moroccan?
don't know. It was kind of funky and exotic. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
was a little exotic.
Hey, something new.
Yeah.
Man, it's too bad we didn't have
Something new.
that segment, new things.
Yeah.
Oh, well. That thing's dead.
Dumb things, new things.
Yeah.
So
Thought it was pretty
I'm
dumb.
one of these guys that just like, come on, hey, let's address the elephant in the room. Like, if I was the dude, I would have been like, sorry, farted in your car, no tip.
Here are the keys.
Like, I'd be totally fine with that. Like,
Oh.
just a little bit of honesty in this world goes a long way.
That's noble of you.
Just totally. So, like,
If only you were my valet driver.
how far away was he? Like, could you have still like? Was he like within talking reach? Like, is there any?
I
No,
mean, I could've
he was
easily-
like throwing himself out of the car.
Yeah.
He was like, here you go, bye.
But I could have rolled out the
way.
window and been like, hey, you.
It's like more self-preservation than anything. We're just like, okay.
Yeah. We just,
He had a bad night.
we each rolled the window down a smidge
He had
as we
some
drove
like
by. We're like,
payway that he regretted.
Like,
I don't
wafting
know.
in
Y'all didn't
fresh air.
y'all didn't like go by like fingers on your nose, being like "P.U." and with the windows down. Like,
P.U.
really? Do you get the message? You farted in our car and we knew.
well, I didn't say we didn't do that, but
Right.
but we didn't.
But he did do that.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It's pretty dumb.
Pretty
Hey,
funny.
well, Cheney, what about you? You're a first guest. This is the
Whoa.
first time a guest has done
You'll
a
both
dumb thing.
Swiveled your seats towards me.
Tell us all about it.
They're both staring at me. Okay, during the given week, I have way too many.
Given week, and every
I
week's
have
just a
way
gift.
too many. Okay, like this is the story of my life. I joined ClassPass. I did a spin class. I did a Pilates class with a machine. It's embarrassing. I was the laughing stock of both classes. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But I'm not going to go there because there's just too much. So I'm gonna dig back deep in the past at one of my best. Okay, you ready for this?
Right?
We're digging.
Wayne's World?
We're digging.
Anyone?
To unemployment
Good.
of
Thanks.
Cheney, like circa like 2011. She's working at country club front desk. Guy calls in. He says, "Hey, what's going on with what's the skinny with bingo tonight?" I like start scurrying for my paper on bingo tonight. I'm like, okay, what are the facts? What are the facts? I found my little sheet, my cheat sheet. I'm like, okay, bingo starts at 6 p.m. and at 7 p.m. I see this word. It looks French to me. I'm like, shoot, how do you say this word? How do you say this word? Like at 7 p.m. this is going to be served. What's this called? What's this called? Oh, I can't come up with it. Out of my mouth comes, hors d'oeuvres are served at 7 p.m. And this guy's like, hors d'oeuvres, 7 p.m. And I was like, yes. I was just
So what was
messing
it?
with you. You got it. And he was like, uh-huh. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And I was like, yeah. I was just playing with you. You got it. Okay, see you then. Bye. Click. So bad.
Oh my gosh.
So I will never forget
Bring
that.
your own knife.
So whenever I see hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres.
Hors
That's what I think of.
d'oeuvres. Jeez. That's pretty dumb.
It is dumb.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate that.
have I had a lovely experience this week down the street at the local donut shop. And I'll tell you, this donut shop here is
I love donuts.
donut. Let's take a pause.
Thought of donuts makes me happy.
You immediately brightened up.
I know.
You have
That's guys.
your face totally lifted.
Whenever I pop into this donut place, I light up because it's run by I almost said Swedish Korean family, but they're the sweetest Korean family.
Aw.
They're so nice. They're so lovely. They're getting better and better. Like, I remember we lived in Dallas for a little while. We moved to Houston, then came back, all within a year's time. But I've seen this family get better at their English. They're just so lovely and sweet whenever I come in. They're like, hi, how's it going? Like, hey, hey, hey. They're like just so energetic to see you. But I this time, it actually didn't happen like that. There's actually a line. There's usually not a line there. And there are the two ladies there. You could just kind of tell they're the type of moms that love to be on PTA boards and like it's super involved with the school. One of them, from what I could gather, name was Linda. All I knew, she was at the counter ordering, and then her friend Samantha, I can't believe I actually remember their names, comes in behind. And they immediately recognize each other. And Linda turns back and is like, Samantha, is that you? How's it been? How's it going with blah, blah, blah? How are the kids? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, it's fine. Linda, but how are you? And I love it. Linda just kind of like puts her arms on her hip and she's like, well, it's Jean Friday. So you can imagine I'm doing pretty well today.
It's Jean Friday.
She was just all sorts of happy, and just my favorite part was just that, well, Samantha just didn't really know how to respond, and she's just like, well, you know what? That's great. Everyone should enjoy a good pair of jeans. And
Samantha and Linda.
so immediately walked into a type of situation where I'm like, dang it, I have to wait. And now it's just kind of like, I get to enjoy this. This is well worth it.
Did you turn and compliment Linda on her
did you
jeans?
talk about your
I
jeans?
did not.
Were you like,
I'm
looking
like-
good in them jeans, Lind?
I'm like, Linda, you're hogging up the sweet Swedish Korean family that I want to speak with. And
I want to talk to her.
I want to talk. It's sometimes I feel like I go there just to get a smile. It's really service with a smile, you guys.
so cute.
And the name of the business is called Donuts. So
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, so Google Donuts and you'll find it.
Google Donuts Dallas.
I'm sure you
Good
could
to
just Google
know.
Donuts. So that's my dumb thing for the week. It's Linda.
love it.
Linda's
Linda
dumb.
in her jeans. Oh.
Oh, her jeans weren't dumb. So that's pretty much it for me. That does it for dumb things for this week. I'm gonna go ahead and play our jingle. Just kidding. I don't have a jingle. Don't do it. No.
You want me to beatbox? No.
Oh, this is perfect time. So we're kind of going for Euro Club type beatboxing here.
We're
Yeah.
all fist bumping in here.
Yeah.
Up in this
You gotta
house.
get the pause. It's like,
Fist
oh, what are
bumping.
you waiting for?
She's
There.
dropping the beat.
I don't think y'all know what y'all are talking
We're
about.
really good at this.
We are so suburban.
Dumb things.
Dumb things.
Dumb, diddy dumb.
And anyway,
Perfect.
it's a perfect segue into our last section here. Each week, we have our listeners write into us, and you also can write into us at our email at unhitchedordeadtrying@gmail.com. This week's email comes from Carissa. Carissa from Arkansas writes, I'm curious what your thoughts are on married couples setting up their single friends. My husband and I have differing views on this. I say never unless a friend asks me. He likes to play the matchmaker more than I do. What do you think? What are the pros and cons? I wish you guys the best of luck. I'll definitely keep listening. Please give my love to Amy and Ellie. So what do you think, Lauren?
Carissa.
What are your thoughts on this?
Hi,
Do you have a
Carissa.
couple of married couples? I mean, Amy and I have definitely tried to play matchmaker with you before, I feel.
No, you've never. You've
I don't think
never
we've
tried.
officially set up something. So you have different levels.
So you just tantalized me with the thought of it, but then you've never let it happen.
Absolutely.
Tantalize. What a
Yeah.
word.
Here's my thought on
That
this.
means to tease, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it totally depends on the single person. I think you don't need to wait for them to offer. I think a lot of single people want to be set up, but they don't want to outrightly admit that maybe they're ready to meet someone because it's kind of, in a weird way, you almost feel like you're jinxing it by putting it out there.
Right.
So I say you just flat out ask whoever the friend is, hey, would you want to be set up with someone? And if they say, yes, I would, there you know. There you go. If they say
There you
no, there you know. But honestly, just ask. I actually had a conversation about this on Sunday with some friends from church. A married guy at my church, I was talking to him And I just flat out said, do you know any single guys? Set me up. And he was like, oh, okay. And you could tell he was kind of shocked, but because I think a lot of times single people don't.
He had a dumb voice. Sorry. Go ahead.
Rude. A lot of times single people just almost like don't know how to ask people for help in that area. But nowadays you kind of have to ask for help because no one asks people out just on their own anymore.
Right.
So, I say don't be squeamish about it. If you've got someone that you think could work with someone else, just flat out ask them.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Boom, done. So you should meet this guy named Ted that we know.
You don't know it, Ted.
I don't know a Ted.
You don't know a single dude for me.
I do know a few.
Stop it.
And anyway, I totally get that. I don't think enough singles. Well, we're probably the dumb matchmakers. At least Amy and I, because it's not like we have people lined up. Like, who do you have in your
Arsenal
database? Like, cook me up something good there. I really don't have much in my arsenal. It's really bad.
I know.
You have great friends.
I've like pilfered through it.
You have. Yeah, there's nothing there. But I totally get that. I think that all you have to do is simply just ask. Like, if I was in that position, the best thing you do is go with friends of friends. You're friends with them. Why can't I be friends with them lifelong and do other things? And so like marriage and have children. And anyway,
and it's so much better
pull a mortgage out.
It's so much better than dating your own friends, because then if they're not your friends to begin with, like, you don't have to worry about ruining the friendship.
Absolutely.
It's like, I didn't know you.
I didn't even know.
Bye.
You're nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I totally get that. So,
and can I just say,
you can?
At this point in life, what friendship is there to ruin, really? Like,
seriously.
We can't keep being like best buddies with the opposite sex forever. So try it. Ruin the friendship. You know, it's going to be ruined eventually when you guys end up marrying other people. So just take a swing.
Point. Okay.
Yeah.
Just take a swing, ruin a friendship. Right. There you go, Carissa.
Because then at least you've given a relationship a chance rather than, you know,
it's a
out.
risk. There's risk involved. I had no stinking idea that Amy, when I asked her, you know, to marry me, to go out with that, it was just like, there's going to be a hard rejection. I'm like, she might shoot down the friendship. Like, that's what I remember, almost 4 years ago, just as a single dude, you just, man, you really just, you're risking it all. And so,
and you build it up in your head as, like this huge deal. If she says no, the friendship will be over or whatever. But you know what? Like, girls, like, it's okay. Even if a guy asks you out and you say no, you can deal. You can move on after that and still be friends.
Yeah. But I don't know what I would have done had Amy said no. I would have been pissed. I would have been like, hello, darkness, my old friend. like popcorn. Popcorn, I guess, is my sad food. I don't know.
Sounds good.
I guess candied apples. I would go eat candied apples. That's
yum.
Sad food.
Chinny,
anyway.
So Halloween.
What do you think? What do you think about this?
Oh, I didn't know this was going to turn to me. No, I agree with you. I think that those married people should ask those people that they think of when they think of someone who would be a good match. Hey, how would you feel about me matching you up? If you're comfortable with this, great. If you're not, I get it.
Tell me and
I've had that happen a couple of times, and I always appreciate that. I always appreciate when someone says, hey, I thought of you with this person. Like, I highly value this person. I highly value you. So I want to fix y'all up. That means something.
It's really flattering, honestly.
It is. It's flattering. But sometimes you're at a place in your life when you're not up to it and you're not exactly interested, or you're interested in someone else. So you can say politely, no, this is not the best time. Thank you so much for asking, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's a matter of that married person asking and just saying, hey, I think of you often. Like, I know this is a desire of your heart, and I think of you in this way.
Yeah.
And I think of you this highly.
So would you say, just to all the married people out there that have this same question, don't be scared to bring it up to your single friend?
Yes, I would. I think they are scared. I've had a few friends confide that in me and say, like, I don't want to make you feel weird. I don't want to make you think that, like, your life starts when you get married. No, we know that.
We know it starts when you get married. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God. That was a serious face. No. No, we are aware that our lives are different and that they are starting at different points. And I don't know. It's a good thing. It's a relational thing. And us getting that time with you saying, like, hey, I love you. I desire this for you. Mm-hmm. What can I do to play a part in this means a lot.
It's encouraging.
It does. Yeah, it is encouraging.
Well, beautifully said, Cheney. Cheney, thank you for
sunflowers
being
in your hair.
A guest with us
beautiful.
Today. We appreciate you being
Hey,
here.
do you want to have
Thank you.
anything to plug in your life? Social medias? No, you can totally shut it down.
Like my Facebook profile.
Okay, there you go.
Man,
What's your Zynga?
oh Lord.
GeoCities account.
LittleChunkersZynga.com.
So-
No, but this was a pleasure. Thank y'all. I think the world of both of you, and I'm very proud of y'all for doing this. I
Yeah.
think y'all are doing a great job.
Thanks, Cheney.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
Oh.
Well, that about does it for this week of Unhitched Your Dad Trying.
Mm-hmm. If you have a question for Cameron or I, please write to us at unhitchedordadtrying@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
We do not discriminate. It can
We don't.
be a silly question. It could be a serious question. It could be written in wingdings. We will decipher it
Wingdings.
and get it to you. So please
That's
write us
actually
a
gonna
question. I know someone's going to do that. If you'd like some more info on Cameron and I, you can always follow us on social media.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow Cameron at at Cam Carter 2010 on Instagram, and it's the same for his Twitters. You could follow Lauren at Neateroni on Instagram.
Oh, nice.
That's NEATERONI, or Neatos Tweetos on Twitter. And if you like the show,
Never change that, huh?
I can't. It's too good. If you like the show, please share with your friends and rate and review us on iTunes. That really makes us feel cool. So
Yeah.
we could all use that.
I'm actually very surprised. We've
Yeah, I
had a
could
couple
use
of
that.
people that we don't know actually.
Rate us on iTunes.
I know.
I
Find you
know.
Anita's Tweetos. Cool.
Go ahead and rate my Twitter handle on our iTunes account too. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. That about does it for this week. Thanks again for joining us. We cannot wait to see you here on another episode of Unhitched or Dad Trying.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Butthole and all.
I was thinking about a butthole.